Greetings and salutations, you did love lady cheers, and welcome back to the Fuzzy Wallflower. I'm your host, Corey, and hopefully it'll be your favorite four-letter word, or at least in your top 10 by the time I'm done. So, you decided to pick up some Dubonnet, and you don't know what to do with it. Maybe you picked it up to try the Queen's Gin cocktail, or maybe you saw my Teddy Hat cocktail. Didn't seem to be a lot of modern drinks used. There's a lot of vintage drinks. I see in a lot of the vintage cocktail books I have. So I figured, well, let me share 3 more cocktails with you that maybe you might want to try. You know, at least help finish this thing off, because this is, this is a clarified wine, so it does go bad at some point. So, you don't want to spend the money and not use it. With that being said, I am not a bartender. Don't take any of this as bartending advice. So let's make a cocktail. Alright, we're going to start with the simplest drink first. This is almost like the Queen's Gin Dubonnet drink. But a little more complex, not much. And it comes from the Playboy's Host and Bar book. I think there's 2 versions of this, but we're going to do the Rum Dubonnet out of here. So let's give it a try. Alright, went ahead and got my shaker of ice, so I can listen to me clinking ice around. 1.5 ounces of light rum. 3/4 of an ounce of Dubonnet. Now it says a teaspoon of lime juice. I'm just going to use my bar spoon. That's about a teaspoon, this big one. Close to it. And it's shaking time. And it says garnish with a lime peel. I'm still working on trying to get this. Alright, let's try this little fancy way of doing it. I don't know if I did it right. There we go. The Rum Dubonnet. I'm trying to work on those garnishes. I swear. But it's just me drinking them, so let's see what this thing tastes like. You don't really taste the rum that much. That's interesting. You really taste the Dubonnet, but it's not that strong, and you don't taste the lime juice at all. Probably could use a little more just to liven it up a little bit, but it just feels like it tastes kind of like a watered down red wine a little bit, but it's real light, so it's not a nice bad little. It's not a bad little drink. All right, that's the Rum Dubonnet. Let's try number 2. All right, this next one is called a Weep No More. I guess it's to help cure your depression or something. I don't know, but it comes out of the old Mr. Boston guide. Now they did recommend their brandy for it, of course, but I'm using what I have because I don't know if Mr. Boston still makes brandy. I know Mr. Boston still makes vodka, and we've had that discussion before. we don't do that. All right, let's make this drink. All right, got me a shaker of ice ready. All right, we're gonna start off with the lime juice. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. 3/4 of an ounce of Dubonnet. 3/4 of an ounce of brandy. I'm sure you can use cognac if that's what you got. Now it says 1/4 of a teaspoon of Maraschino. I'm not going to get that technical with it. I'm just going to use my flat bar spoon and just put a little bit in it. Probably like a good dash. All right, it's shaking time. All right, well, it doesn't look much different than the Rum Dubonnet. Of course, that red wine is pretty potent. All right, let's see if this helps cure depression. Yeah, you definitely tell a lot more of the lime juice in this one. It's got that much more sour. The Dubonnet is not as strong. And the brandy kind of blend together. You almost could probably pull back the lime juice just a little bit. The other one needs more. This one could use a little less. It's probably why a lot of these drinks didn't last the test of time. But yeah, it's all right. And that's a week no more. So let's try number 3. All right. This last one comes out of the Wonderful Ways to Prepare Cocktails and Mixed Drink book. I've had this thing since the 90s. I think my mom gave it to me. She gave me with a bunch of other old recipe books. And this happened to be one of them, as you can tell, is well loved. Some of the drinks in here don't exactly add up, but I figured still try to make some out of it if I can. So this last one's called a Dubonnet Fizz. Now, it's a little more complicated, but it should have a way different flavor profile than the other. So let's see what we got. And just shaker of ice as usual. 1 ounce of Dubonnet. 1 ounce of Cherry Heering or cherry liqueur. And if you haven't had Cherry Heering, it's so good. It's sweet, but it's good. 1 ounce of orange juice. And 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. And top it off with a teaspoon of Kirsch. I know I don't pronounce that one correctly. So I'm just using my big bar spoon because it's pretty close. Anyway, 1 teaspoon of Kirsch. And it's shaking time. And we gotta top it off with some club soda. I need to find. Oh yeah. And use my new bottle opener. I'm gonna put my friend back on the stand. He can hang out. And it's at a slice of lime. Let's see if we can slice a lime up in here. And then, my friends, is a Dubonnet Fizz. You can hear it fizzing. All that ASMR. So I'm curious what this one tastes like. Well, it's got a whole lot of flavors. Yeah, that cherry heering is real strong in there, but you know, it evens out with the soda water. Not bad. It's got a little tart to it in the background, but nothing crazy. I don't know. Yeah. Might be a good sit by the pool drink. Who knows? All right, let's wrap this thing up. And that, my friends, is 3 Vintage Dubonnet drinks to help you finish off that bottle. You know, these 2 are much more cosmopolitan-esque, you know, in the club, being all hoity-toity, and this one's much more of a sitting by the pool side. But they're all delicious in their own way. Especially if you like red wine or red wine type drinks. Yeah, I'd say give them a shot. You never know. In the meantime, see, I'm going to put them behind this time. In the meantime, y'all know what to do. Cheers.